A decade of quiet devotion, Suk Kai's hidden love for Tanong leaves fans breathless. In the glittering, unpredictable world of Chinese entertainment, where new faces rise daily and emotions fade as quickly as spotlights dim, there exists a story so gentle, so quietly beautiful that it feels almost unreal. A story that stretches across 10 long years. A story of unspoken tenderness. It begins in 2013. Sukai, then a 20-year-old model still navigating the first uncertain steps of his career, crossed paths with a girl whose smile seemed to soften the entire world. Tension. At the time, he didn't know that this brief encounter, this momentary spark, would linger in his heart for a decade. After all, what weight could a young man's admiration truly hold? Yet time has a way of revealing the depth of things once overlooked. As Sukai struggled through the difficult transition from modeling to acting, that quiet admiration matured into something warmer, something he neither pursued or dismissed, simply carried with him like a secret folded deep into the corners of his heart. Years later, destiny, or perhaps something more curious, brought them together. And you are more beautiful than the stars. The drama storyline centered around a man who harbors 10 years of unrequited love, felt like a whispered confession from fate itself. On screen, viewers saw more than scripted chemistry. They saw eyes that lingered too long, gestures too natural, warmth that didn't fade when the director yelled cut. The audience felt it, the fans predicted it. Something was different. Even though the show's plot was simple and sometimes flawed, its success soared, driven not by dramatic twists, but by the unmistakable, luminous energy between Suk Kai and Tanong. Their harmony made viewers believe in the kind of romance that modern dramas rarely portray. Subtle, sincere, and disarmingly real. The chemistry became so undeniable that when netizens begged for a reunion project, producer Yu Zhang jokingly replied, "Go ask Tanong. I'll take care of Suk Kai." His playful comment only fueled the fire. During its broadcast, "You Are More Beautiful Than" the stars achieved remarkable ratings, even surpassing major hits of the year. But numbers alone didn't tell the story. Fans counted nearly 1,000 kiss scenes. Yet the moment that stole everyone's breath wasn't a kiss at all. It was the look, that gentle star-soft gaze Sukai cast upon Tan Song, exactly like the one he once gave her at 20. As if time had stopped and restarted just for them. Now their upcoming collaboration has ignited the internet. Once again, behind-the-scenes clips show Sukai holding an umbrella over Tan Song, his expression filled with that same quiet devotion. She laughs shyly beside him as hashtags explode to over 300 million views in hours. Fans shout, "This is not acting." Their newest drama leans away from exaggerated tropes and instead embraces the sweetness of everyday life. A glance, a shared umbrella, a natural touch that seems too intimate to be rehearsed. Even production insiders whispered that the director himself wondered whether something real was happening between them. And truly, when the sweetness is this effortless, who can blame him? Despite concerns about Sukai's acting reputation in the past, his growth has astonished critics and viewers alike. Standing beside the ever-talented Tan Song, he no longer seems like the clumsy newcomer from years ago. Instead, he looks like a man fulfilling a promise he made to his younger self. "I will stand beside her proudly one day." Perhaps that is why fans are shipping this couple harder than ever. Perhaps that is why their height difference, their age gap, their opposite energies only make them more captivating together. Perhaps that is why viewers replay behind-the-scenes clips just to catch another stolen glance. In a world filled with fleeting romances and forced sweetness, their story, whether real or simply wonderfully acted, feels like a breath of fresh air, a reminder that sometimes the emotions we once hid in our youth don't fade, they simply wait for the right moment to bloom again. So, if you've ever had a secret first love, if you've ever wondered whether your younger self's feelings mattered, let this story whisper to you. Every sincere emotion finds its place in time. And for Sukai and Tanong, perhaps the time is now. A decade of silent devotion, Sukai's hidden love for Tanong resurfaces, sending fans into a frenzy. For years, fans have speculated about the quiet, unspoken tenderness Sukai once held and may still hold for actress Tanong. What began as a youthful admiration when he was just 20 has slowly evolved into a story fans described as a decade-long affection that never faded. And now, after 10 years, that whisper of emotion is making waves again. A heartfelt secret buried in time. According to passionate fan predictions, Sukai's fondness for Tan Song wasn't a fleeting crush. It was the kind of genuine innocent admiration a young man carries in his heart long before fame, expectations, and the spotlight complicate everything. Back then, Sukai was still finding his way in the industry, unpolished, hopeful, and full of dreams. Tan Song, already beloved for her warmth and sincerity on screen, became someone he quietly adored from afar. He never confessed. He never tried to pursue it openly, but fans insist he never forgot it either. That untouched affection, gentle, youthful, and unsaid, lingered like a bookmark in his memory, waiting for the right page to reopen. 10 years later, the past resurfaces. A decade has passed. Sukai is no longer the shy newcomer who admired Tanong from a distance. He is now a major rising star with commanding roles, national recognition, and a charisma that draws millions of loyal fans. Yet, when the topic of Tanong comes up, even casually, fans swear they can still see a spark in his eyes, a softness, a respect, an indescribable warmth. It's as if time has bent in a full circle, pulling him back to the emotion he once quietly held, and so the whispers grow louder. Does he still remember? Did he ever move on? Is this the kind of affection that survives the years? Many believe the answer is yes. Fan predictions, a love story waiting to be told. Online communities are alive with speculation. Fan forums are filled with theories, imaginative scenarios, and heart-melting analyses of every small interaction or even the lack of interaction between the two stars. Some fans think Sukai's admiration matured into something deeper, something he has carried forward quietly but consistently. Others believe the universe has yet to create the right moment for the two to cross paths in a meaningful way. What ignites fans the most is the idea that Sukai's affection survived 10 years, a rare kind of emotional loyalty in an industry where everything changes overnight. They imagine this as the beginning of a soft, slow-burn love story, one written not by public gestures but by time, patience, and memory. A story that captures hearts, whether the rumors are true or simply the product of fans' romantic imagination. One thing is undeniable. The idea of Sukai secretly cherishing Tanong for a decade has awakened a wave of admiration, excitement, and emotional investment. It is a story filled with quiet devotion, youthful longing, and the possibility of fate waiting for the perfect moment. Because sometimes the most touching love stories do not begin with grand confessions. They begin with a feeling that never fades. And for fans, this might be one of those stories.